All right, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BCN, Bluff City Nerds of Memphis, of course. The only Bluff City that matters. This is our official first episode. I'm happy to have it here. Also, I'm sad because of the topic, but I am also happy. I'm more happy while also being sad. But first things first, introductions are in order, everybody. As you know, it is me, the one, the only, the Dandelion. I am here, and I fight using the power of everything that is dandy, violence. And next we have Exo Aizawa. Ladies body, everybody. It's ladies body. What? I done fucked up
I'm
already.
confused.
Hey, everybody, this is Exo Aizawa. She is my co-host and also one of my dearest friends. Also very new to the world of anime. She's been in it before, but she's in the kiddie pool. She done dived into the 12 feet. Now, Shen already took out the great white sharks. We had sharks stew.
Why are there sharks in a pool?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Artificially placed.
Yes, and launching the first episode today, we have the one, the only, the phonetic eclectic, the ultimate man himself, the atrocious, ferocious, Foxerocious!
I don't like that you did his intro better than mine.
The atrocious, ferocious.
Okay. I will definitely do your intro better, but we have Foxerocious here, everybody, gracing us with his presence again.
Hey, y'all gracing me.
This
First.
This
I'm always anytime I get the fellowship with fans, congregate with fans, bro. And they my friends. You know what I'm saying?
This man
fans of
understands
anime and manga. Like, man, I'll talk to y'all any day.
This man understands. Flattery gets you everywhere in the world. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So today on the show, I'm gonna let y'all look at Fox Roach a little bit. But all right, ladies and gentlemen. So today, of course, you know the sad news that has hit everybody this past week or so. Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Super, and everything else, not Evolution, has passed.
No,
he's passed away at the age of 68. It's very sad, to be honest. It has hit world by storm. You go to Twitter, everywhere, bruh. Sony, Capcom, the Devil May Cry creators, even Koei Tecmo, all of them just man. This man. Jesus
outpouring of support is crazy.
It is.
PlayStation.
Yes, it is wild. It is beyond wild. Like, it is. In all honesty, I want to send the family flowers. They said don't send them anything, and I'm like, yo, y'all don't. That man and y'all's existence was a lot. And it's funny too. I went to the store not too long ago, man. I was listening to the Japanese opening to GT, bro. I was about to break down in my car. I was like, damn, it finally hit. Then like last year we lost JDF. Year before that we lost the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh. He died saving somebody's life, man. And then we lost.
When was that?
That was 2022.
I did not know that happened.
Yeah, that was 2022. It had slipped my mind.
Bro.
It had slipped my mind until recently, and I was like, Jesus freaking Christ. They like, and you know what's funny? Like a decade prior, a lot of actors and musicians were going too, bro. The new millennium ain't playing, man. They taking people. But this man is going to be very, very missed. I almost wanted to strangle my homie because I thought he was lying. When I Googled it, as soon as he told me, the first 3 searches didn't mention anything about the death. It was just stuff about like Dragon Ball Daima. It was the 4th search. The 4th search underneath the pictures. Yeah, 4th search underneath the pictures. It mentions he died, and I'm like, holy shit.
That's how I felt when my friend texted me Michael Jackson died. I was like, bruh, that's not even funny. That's not even a joke. But I couldn't believe it. I just finished Dragon Ball.
She did.
Just now.
She literally just finished the last episode of Dragon Ball, y'all. That is, first of all, that's a round of applause. Right.
I haven't even rewatched it again.
Yes, exactly.
Man, see, look, what is your at the end of it, by the end of it, how does it change? Does it change how you view Goku at all?
I didn't really know a lot about Goku other than he just liked to fight. To me, it was like Luffy. He just want to fight. He just want to fight. He want to fight. He want to win. He want to be the strongest. But after watching him grow up and stuff, I'm like, I see why people like this. And this is another one that my children, no choice. You gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Gotta watch it.
it's
Most
fitting.
definitely. Most definitely. That is hands down. There are 3 shows my kids are going to watch that I had children one day, and it's gonna be the Dragon Ball series, Justice League animated series, and most definitely Static Shock, hands down. Like you gonna watch them. You watching them shows.
Bro.
You watch everything before 2010. Y'all gonna watch.
So many good shows. Man.
Exactly. I will to this day argue this point. Like our parents be like, man, we had some good shows going. Y'all ain't have Jack. Millennials had the best TV. I'm sticking by that one.
Hey, they had Hong Kong Fooey, bro. You ain't gonna.
Hey, okay, they may have had Fat Albert and they may have had Fat Albert and Hong Kong Fooey.
Have good stuff.
We had the best.
We do have.
We had the best, and we had their stuff. Like Ted Turner took all their stuff and put it on one network. That man owned almost all the cartoons in the world, just like how Sony. Huh?
I said, shout out to Ted Turner.
Oh hell yeah, big shout out to him. Yeah, just like how Sony got a chokehold on anime, he got a chokehold on them cartoons. Most definitely. My experience with Dragon Ball Z, just like everybody else, man. That one Toonami promo came on and Goku was just yelling, and I'm like, who is this? What's going on? Actually, I remember the first episode of Dragon Ball Z I ever saw was Piccolo getting killed by now. That was when I first got introduced to Dragon Ball Z, and ironically, it was the same year Pokemon came out. Because I'll never forget, I woke up in the morning and Mewtwo flying across the screen, and I'm like, what is this show? I got school in like an hour, but I'm jamming to this. Who is this little man with the hat? And later that day, Toonami, at least for me, I caught Toonami, and Goku was yelling, bro. It was back when Moltar was still running that giant.
And you know what's crazy? The whole Dragon Ball series. So, Dragon Ball, he has no clue that he's a Saiyan. No clue. Which is crazy. I'm expecting to see him go super because Piccolo was beating the dog shit out of him.
Yeah, man, his daddy.
And I'm just like, okay, he gotta go. It's the end of the series, pretty much. He gotta go Super Saiyan now. Nothing. So none of that happens until Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, at that point, Dragon Ball is
because I just finished it.
Dragon Ball is completely raw. At that point, like it was just hands being thrown. It was more martial arts and adventure focused. Yeah, so all the super stuff does come with Dragon Ball Z.
Wow, because Piccolo was pretty super.
And it's funny too when thinking about it. It's fun. It's funny when you think about it too, because like you say, you remember Batman the anime series. I kind of look at that as like Dragon Ball a bit, and then when Justice League hit, it's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, because
it kind of, in a way, it kind of followed that same setup. Like everything was earthbound and normal, and then like all of a sudden the aliens show up and everything is on another level.
Yeah, because they end up just introducing a bunch of stuff that you didn't even consider previously.
Yes.
Like when I was watching Batman the animated series, I wouldn't like, oh, and one day he's gonna meet the Question and and Cowboys. They like. You didn't see that coming. And it's the same thing with Dragon Ball Z. He literally went from Journey to the West and then was like, okay, let's put some Terminator in there with the androids. Let's put some Alien in there, because if you notice the second form of Frieza, I think it was his second form.
It's the third. It's the third one. Third form.
The third, he has that long skull that's literally Alien, like Aliens by James Cameron and Ridley Scott.
And that's what's funny. I didn't catch that till that was pointed out to me. I did not think it was Alien at all. And then I started going back and looking at Dragon Ball Z, and you catch a lot of like references and stuff. Like you can't tell me the Great Ape ain't King Kong. Like there's
like he got that type of destruction.
You do?
Yeah.
That shit. That's wild.
It is a direct reference to the Monkey King. So
yep.
It's like they did it, man.
Like
genius, man.
I can't describe like the stuff I've been doing the past couple of years, looking into Dragon Ball and finding out how much stuff it's influenced. Like period. Like
everything.
Like I'm playing like Marvel vs. Capcom, man, where Ryu got the gigantic Hadouken, and I'm like, that is the Kamehameha way,
bro.
And it's the whole sense of like in Japan, a lot of their media focuses on like your inner power and the power within. Whereas if you notice out here in the West, it tends to focus on like us getting power from an external source most of the time. And like when you see Dragon Ball, it encapsulates that, right? Encapsulates that period. Like this force is inside of you, and you need to let it out. And then you get stuff like Naruto and One Piece. Like Naruto, this fox is inside of you. You need to let it out. Naruto's like, pay up that rent, homie. Like I need some of that power. And Luffy just raw, bro. I'm sorry, that man.
Yeah.
When I started thinking about One Piece from this point of view, like Luffy literally just walks up and just punches everybody. Like, man is, I can't imagine. Like I'm not.
It's genius how they weave in reason.
Yeah.
And reasons for him to do what he's doing.
It is.
Just to have him punch somebody. Like it's genius.
And then like
Luffy was punching women. Goku was punching women.
Yeah.
Goku.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It's not bad.
Right.
I would never get over Goku when he poured the damn hot water down the ninja's tube. I was like, now Goku
should have been dead.
Of all the stuff you did, you could have done, bro. That's the dirtiest.
He was a child, and he kind of didn't understand the concept of a lot of stuff.
Oh, he knew what he was doing with that hot water. He knew what he was doing with that. I honestly,
I guess he knew he wasn't gonna kill him because he should have been dead.
He should have been.
There's no way.
The Red Ribbon Army got like dog. Mercenary Tao should have been dead. That man should have been dead.
I mean, he was. He just came back as an.
No, he got cybernetic parts.
Yeah, it was.
Jiro. He came back with the eye, didn't he?
Yeah, I think I do.
Still got his tail beat.
Yeah, look, it's that ponytail. He should have cut it.
If I have to point out some missed opportunities that I feel like Akira Toriyama missed out on was supposedly his reasoning for why we never got female Super Saiyans right away. That one,
yeah,
because he wasn't sure how to draw the hair. And when you go back and look at a lot of hairstyles from back then, you're like, Akira, come on, dog.
And it ended up being that anyway. Like, okay.
So when do you see the first female Super Saiyan? Is it in Dragon Ball Z?
Super, I thought.
So technically, it's Super, but it actually predates that. So if you want to get weird with it, mostly people have always drawn the female Super Saiyans. The best one I saw it's a picture I can't find anymore of Pan as a Super Saiyan, but she's in one of Vidal's poses. I'm determined to find it. I'm gonna use the Wayback Machine because I know the first place I saw it was on the blackgoku.com.
This man going deep.
Yes, bro. I am determined to find it. But the first iteration of the first iteration of a female Super Saiyan most definitely was in the Dragon Ball that little card game, Dragon Ball Heroes, and the main female CAC went Super Saiyan. That's the first time I ever saw like a female Super Saiyan before they introduced Kefla and Khalifa and Kale and Kefla. And which like I kind of hope they do expand on that a bit more. I also feel like Akira, you gotta power up the humans, man.
Krillin is pretty strong because, like I said, I had seen Dragon Ball Z stuff. Like I've seen the Broly movie and stuff like that. So I just assumed all of the main people were Super Saiyans because they were powerful. And Krillin just a regular ass dude doing all this stuff.
I'm gonna be real.
I don't care what nobody say. I think Yamcha's pretty strong. He just get hold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you know what's funny?
Like how you get to the semifinals of the tournament every year.
Yeah,
and get put out because of some bullshit.
But see, to me, it was more jacked up when it came to Dragon Ball, and it happened because Yamcha. There's a Yamcha in almost every series that get hold. Like Kiba. People are like, bro, Kiba's not Yamcha. Kiba literally acts like a dog. Yamcha literally was a wolf or hinted as a wolf. But come on, and they hold Kiba the same way in Naruto. Like I'm just like I don't know. I feel like Akira flipped a coin and was like, I'm gonna hold out one of these characters. It's between Yamcha and Tien and Yamcha.
Well,
Yamcha got a dog.
Vegeta got into the picture because Vegeta stayed getting hold. I mean, he needed to be humble from what I can tell. But
Vegeta is a hoe.
I feel like he got humbled, when he sacrificed his life after killing, that whole crowd of people with Majin Buu. I feel like that was when he was like, okay, that's his arc is finished. And then he came back and acted the same. I was confused. But it is what it is. Like, Krillin surprises me, and I do think he deserves a bump out of everybody because he was like Goku's first like friend other than Bulma.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta circle back to Yamcha. Yamcha is one of those things, and this is live, you said? Nobody steal this idea. Yamcha is one of those things you make a movie out of. And it's just about Yamcha. It's not about him meeting Goku. He can probably meet Goku at the very end of the movie. But if you follow him up until he meets Goku, that seems like a character that will be overpowered later on. But you know,
I can see
make him
that.
fight androids and aliens.
I could see that. There's somebody made their own little spinoff, their spinoff fan manga where
That was fun.
somebody got isekai'd as Yamcha and everything. And that's the thing. Like I've seen a lot of spinoff stuff that people have made for Dragon Ball where they introduce their own stories into it and everything. Like it's like the way Dragon Ball is since Akira did finish up with Z and everything. I feel like it's open to interpretation at this point. Like you can make anything with it now and just choose whether or not like they can choose whether it's canon or it's just it's just something random that happens. We can focus at other points in the universe. That's why that's one of the things I feel like Akira accomplished with his work. He got he got the Tory. I'm sorry, Mountain Bird. He got the story done and out of the way, and now you can do whatever. You can do whatever and not initially fuck it up. I mean, Super already took care of most of that, but you can.
So, what order are you supposed to watch everything in? It's Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball.
So technically Super afterwards, but you can do GT or Super.
Yeah, it's like an alternate telling sort of thing.
Yeah, you can do either or. Super is canonically the next one, but just you can go either route after that.
So, are there any series where it's backstory, like when Master Roshi was younger, or anything?
Those should have been movies.
Yeah, those should have been movies.
Wow.
But the only way you'll find those is if they're fan series or something. Other than that, everything with Dragon Ball is pretty straightforward, and that's one thing I respect about manga a lot. Unlike a lot of the Western comics where they're like, "Hey, bro, you got to read Batman Year One, then Batman the Brave and the Bold, then Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man." Well, manga is literally like that meme. Start at chapter 1, bro. That is start at chapter 1.
I just think it would be interesting to see. I think I only think that because I just finished the very first thing, and they make reference to Goku's grandfather knowing the Ox King and Tien's what's that? The crane dude.
Yeah, the crane dude being Tao Pai Pai's brother. That got me.
Him and Master Roshi used to be,
there's
together, but then he found out he was a fuck nigga.
So as always, there is something I came across I don't think is in the manga.
He was hitting women. Sorry.
Damn. Supposed to be violent.
Man said, "You're gonna like me whether you like it or not." Fuck it, punch the girl in the stomach.
Dang.
Sure.
But something they don't mention. I don't think they mention this in the anime or the manga. I found this out by looking it up at random. You know why Hercule is such the huge coward he is? Tao Pai Pai and his brother, Tao Pai Pai killed Hercule's master in front of him because they was talking shit. And that scared him when he was young. And I'm like, are you shitting me?
But why is that carrying over into him being a grown man?
I don't know. I think it's just like the overwhelming power or something that got him. Trauma. But that surprised me when I came across that bit of info. I was like, damn, why wasn't this there or anything? But
we'll have to circle back to that when I get to that point. Because I know of Hercule or Mr. Satan, right?
Yeah.
Like why they do that. But
bro, Dragon Ball Abridged, bro. Hell Satan.
that bro.
That was Dragon Ball Abridged. I really hope that if Akira Toriyama came across that, I hope that brought a smile across his face. That was the best retelling
to watch anything
of Dragon Ball. What'd you say?
I see. He said they supposed to probably watch anything. Probably
that had to be one of the best retellings of Dragon Ball.
But I'm sure he was honored because I'm sure he's felt the love. He's like, he probably even watched a couple and was like, "Yeah, that is how it went." Pretty much.
All right, I want to go and cover this main art style, bro. Like. His art style would trip me out. It's something about it. Like it is so cartoony and goofy, and I love those types of art style. Y'all know me. I will forever love that goofy shit the most. But at the same time, it is so serious, so good.
Yeah.
Like, just look at this. These folks have the goofiest faces, but this looks so epic. This overpowered ass mother. Oh, I hate this. Fox, I'll never forgive you for that mess. Did to me and Tenkaichi 3.
I can't see what you're showing.
Oh, you can, what? I thought the screen share was it? Is it not up? Oh, it's not up.
No, let's see
You,
y'all.
my guy.
Oh yeah, okay. Up now, y'all gonna see it. This is episode 1, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to this. You see it now? It is bullshit. This little motherfucker. This overpowered. This man cheated so hard, bro. I picked, bro. He let me pick Broly. He let me pick Broly. And I was like, oh, you ain't finna give me. I got super armor, main broken. I was like,
why are we talking about Broly? #1 hater of all time. Like, this man, Goku was crying in a little pod, and from then on, he was like, it's on site.
Bro, it is.
That's crazy.
Again, Team 4-Star, I love their iteration of that movie. Because,
bro, my sleep is interrupted. Like, bro, all because of that. I always assumed it just made him a little slow. Like, he couldn't get all his development. So he was just like,
I used to think his whole form was like a mutation. I mean, it's weird how he has the form called Legendary Super Saiyan when it's supposed to be something that exists in the past. But as I got older, I'm like, there has to be a reason yours is just absurdly strong and bulky. That's why I like the Broly movie a lot, where they say it's like he went grade 8 or Uzaru form,
right?
But something happened, and I'm like, to me, it makes so much more sense as a mutation. And that's what I was hoping would happen. I was hoping Super Saiyan would have different routes and branches. Like when people were saying like Vegeta had Royal Blue, which, ladies and gentlemen, is not Royal Blue, it's Perfected Blue. Like it's not special. Goku can do it too. In the manga. In the anime, it's Royal Blue. And I like the anime iteration because Vegeta has his own form of it and Goku can combine it with Kaioken. But I was hoping they would go routes like that. Kind of like how Goku has Ultra Instinct, Vegeta has Ultra Ego. I was like, Gohan's got Mystic. I was like, I think Super Saiyan can go different routes.
Ultra Ego, that's funny.
Yeah, I feel like that's the dumbest name I ever heard. Toyotaro, you gotta do something.
I mean,
strange.
It's Vegeta.
It is. It does fit his ass, bitch Vegeta, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hey, you know me. I hate that man.
No Vegeta slander.
Baku bitch.
I am. I'm sorry.
Although,
Baku
I
ho.
will say I'm sad that Bulma and Yamcha don't end up together.
I done heard so many reasons behind that. Like, it's Yamcha cheated, but then I heard it wasn't Yamcha. It was actually all Bulma. I don't really know the full story with that one. My only gripe is I'm like, Toriyama, why did you put Bulma with the dude who murdered like yo ex and all his friends? But he redeemed himself. This man casually ate people on planets, then killed them.
I mean, because Trunks, I guess.
He ate people. Like
Trunks wouldn't have been a Saiyan. He would have just been regular, like her.
I guess. I'm just like, bro, why Vegeta? Like that. Like growing up, that made no sense to me. And as I got older, that felt so disrespectful. I was like, this man came and murdered, and he was gonna kill you. Like, and you just, of all people, bro. That's again, Dragon Ball Abridged. I'm gonna keep referencing them. They made that make sense. That's just like, okay, Bulma's like, look, it's whatever. It's the D. I'll take what I can get. I was like, okay, I can accept that way more than when these two get together. Then, like, what it takes him to literally killing himself in the Buu saga. Even then, it took to Kid Buu for Vegeta to finally come out and say, I'm not as good as this man. I'm not there yet. But damn it, I'm gonna try. And I was like, thank you. That's all you had to fucking do, Vegeta. Like, the past 2 arcs were your fucking fault. Like, legit. Perfect Cell. He could have took all the credit for Perfect Cell. Nope, he didn't. He didn't. And we didn't even get started on Majin Buu. Your son in the future didn't even wake up Majin Buu. You did.
Can I ask a question?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay. Might be a stupid question, but I don't know. I've only ever seen like Trunks and Gohan or Vegeta and Goku do it. Are Saiyans the only ones that can do the fusion thing?
Nope.
I think they said
Okay.
everybody could do it. Yeah.
Everyone can
Everybody
do
do it.
everyone
Okay.
can do the fusion dance. All right, not the anyone can do the Patara, and anyone can do the fusion dance. They both have time limits. Now, originally, Patara didn't have a time limit. They retconned that in Super. In Super, because you're not a godly being, you don't stay merged together permanently. So you
Oh
have
yeah.
a time limit of 30 minutes, which,
Didn't they have to enter Boo to separate?
and that's the thing, they separated when they entered Boo, but we never got the reason why. So for the longest time, I thought, like, when they referred to Boo as a demon, or in the Japanese text, a jinn, I thought they meant a jinn as in like a genie
Right.
type of jinn. But
'Cause it
no,
looks like
it's jinn or majin.
Granting wishes for nobody.
Well, because
Look at
some
the
of the
pants he
things,
got on. He look
some
like
of the
a
things, he do like a jinn, and some of the things that he does, it made me think of like he was using magic, like turning people into candy. And because it was majin, I didn't know majin was another term for demon in Japan. So he's a literal demon. The genie was Popo the whole time. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Since y'all want to get on Akira Toriyama for being racist, you dumb mother, because Popo is based off an entire being, was a whole nother deity. I believe it was a Hindu deity. A Hindu deity, I believe. I believe so. So yeah, since everybody want to get on him about that, I want to address that. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save that for our next.
People conflate that with American sensibilities, and
exactly.
it's a whole other country.
Exactly, but I'm gonna save that for representation part 2. That one I'm gonna save for that one. But yeah, hearing what y'all think. Now give me Popo and Jinx back. Hey bro, I'm sorry.
Jinx is like, I never left.
Popo and Jinx had me tripping, bro. Dragon Ball Abridged again. But going back to the art style. I love this main art style. I swear to God, I thought this was Dragon Ball Z related as a kid, Chrono Trigger. I thought this name was Tapion, bro, for the longest time.
Style.
It is. But see, what's funny?
It's an old game.
Yeah, Dragon Quest it used to be called Dragon Warrior, and it's an old game.
Oh, I've heard of Dragon Quest.
Yeah. And what I like about it is, at first glance, all I could see was Dragon Ball Z, but playing some of the Dragon Quest games, like, when you go through the story, you see them differently. Like, it is, in Dragon Quest, they be going through some shit. Like, I'm like, whoa. And you just see it as Akira's art style. It's very, very good.
One more thing on Aurelie. She is from manga Dr. Slump. I have not read it. I think I read one of them, and it's very comedic. She is the strongest of all time. She's legit.
That name sounds like a name that could be on Fox, if you want my opinion. Like Fox,
Dr. Slump,
Dr. Slump. Bro, Dr. Slump. But like up next on Fox, you get the little turning thing at the bottom, or the little ticker at the bottom. Aurelie come up, Dr. Slump at 3:00. That commercial. Does Aurelie crack the code? Find out in 2 minutes on Dr. Slump. Bones back then was crazy.
You hear that, Fox? Animation.
Just like the way he would set up these scenes where people are struggling, bro. Look at the struggle. You see the struggle in this. This look like something out the Androids right here. Like,
it's those outfits.
I really do like his style. I think this is funny because I feel like for a lot of people, especially for us growing up, I know I saw people drawing this or Sailor Moon. Like, legit. If you're talking about two animes that defined our generation, most definitely was Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon. Those are two that are gonna come up. Those are the main two I saw. I ain't knocking Naruto. I ain't gonna lie. That's generational. I'm not knocking Yu Yu Hakusho.
I feel like Naruto is not like too new, but kind of too new to compare to Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball.
Really now?
Yeah, but I also didn't watch Naruto, so
I want to say you ain't missing much, but
wait on the reboot.
That's what everybody says. They either say you're not missing much, watch recap episodes, or don't watch it at all. But I'm just like, it comes up in every conversation, so eventually I'm gonna have to watch it so I can have an opinion.
Here's my thing when it comes to anything involving recap stuff. And this is because I use recap things a lot to catch up on stuff, especially for Totally Not Mark's YouTube channel. I use that to help me catch up on things I missed in One Piece. Recap episodes are good if you're just trying to get to the current point where everyone is at, and you just want a brief synopsis of what happened. So if you're cool with a brief synopsis and you want to go back later and check stuff out, then I would say do the recap episodes. For Naruto, when you're ready to watch it, I would say going through and watch it. You'll probably blow through the first half of the series. I definitely give you like three days to a week. Yeah, if you skip the filler episodes, and you can of course Google those where the filler episodes are going to be, where they start at. If you skip those and go straight to Shippuden, you'll finish Naruto rather quickly. It won't take you as long as it would with One Piece. Problem I have with that is the filler episodes. Quite a few of them actually go into good character development for the characters, but it's non-freaking canon. That annoys me. That annoys me to no end, because it was the same way with Dragon Ball Z. When the Saiyans were coming to Earth, they had like 3 or 4 filler episodes. Again, Totally Not Mark covered these, and I remember every one of those episodes. They went into some real wild stuff. Like Gohan lost a dinosaur buddy he had. Bro, I actually remember them. The dinosaur got eaten. We saw that man get eaten. Another dinosaur.
Big dinosaur.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, so it's so one of the things they do is like we see the dinosaur bite into him and knock Gohan away. So, and then when he comes back, it's a big ass skeleton there. So it's insinuated that it was eaten. And like some people say, like, well, we didn't see the dinosaur eat him, so it's not gruesome. Sometimes you not seeing it is the more gruesome part. Like, of course, you can't show that on TV.
Right.
And so they hint at it. So while Gohan is, you gotta think, you're knocked out. You can't do anything to help your friend. And you come back, the man is dead, bro.
A skeleton at that.
Yes. And it was clean. Yo, that man know how to clean some chicken, bro.
Man.
He got them bones. Azawa, them bones were clean.
At least he wasted no meat.
Dang, what?
At the very least.
I was actually mad Gohan ain't made no weapons out them bones. But going
for my friend.
Now, moving on, there was another episode where Gohan ran into these kids. And these kids were running away from these adults. It turns out the adults, I believe, were trying to help them. And so Gohan and the older boy got away. And what happened was the older boy called the police. He called the adults to come get the kids. Because he knew, like, we ain't going to be able to survive out here in the wasteland by ourselves. And the older boy told Gohan to get on with it. On their way to Namek, they ran into that race of other people who lost their planet to Frieza. That was filler. And I'm like, what the? Those were some good episodes that, you know, do some good character backstories. So yeah, like Naruto has a ton of filler and a lot of talking, but I would say go on and give it a watch. Especially if you got through Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, just go on and give Naruto a watch.
Dragon Ball Z is up next.
Yeah. And plus,
it really didn't take me that long for Dragon Ball. I was just holding off because I didn't want it to end.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I first saw Dragon Ball, I was in middle school, and I didn't even know about it. I would see the flashbacks, and I remember asking myself, damn, they're going to make a show where Goku's a kid? Dragon Ball, when I saw it, I was like, oh, they had one. Why the fuck y'all ain't show this first? So that's because Dragon Ball didn't do so hot in America when it first came over here.
Probably because it's got this little boy running around naked.
Yeah.
I mean,
it didn't. People wasn't jocking with it. They weren't jiving with it. Vision. Yeah,
but you did not censor that when it came.
You throw Vegeta up in there punching people, man. Everybody all about it.
Like when I first saw it, I was like, they just gonna let him.
I was tripping with them.
I was like, what?
What that man said to Bulma, bro? What do I care about your dirty old fanny? God.
Thinking everybody is a dude. He just smacking.
There's nothing there.
It's wild when you watch like Dragon. It's wild when you watch Dragon Ball Super or GT, and you see the characters as adults, and you like, bro, do y'all know what y'all did when y'all first met, bro? I remember hearing rumors.
Watch them grow up.
I remember hearing rumors too. They said Toriyama wanted Goku and Bulma to be together originally.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't too big on it. Personally, I like Chi-Chi. She can be a little overboard, but I like Chi-Chi, and honestly, I see why she does what she does, because your husband goes out, gets murked, and your son is out here fighting aliens, and you just want a normal life. However, Chi-Chi, when you found out when you first met Goku, you should have known you wasn't in for normal. Like, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but folks finna stop sleeping on Chi-Chi. They be like, Chi-Chi don't look good, bro. We just gonna forget all them
What
times
looks
Chi-Chi had
bad about her?
That's
exactly.
what I'm saying.
She the only human I've seen use Kaioken. Like I know it's Kaio Ken, but I say KO because KO sound. But Chi-Chi be looking good to me, bro. Just because she got her hair tied back don't mean nothing. Chi-Chi will jock on all them
Is
women.
that why people think she's not cute?
Yeah.
No, people
Like
just
if
be
you,
saying
it's
stuff.
also
crazy.
to the choice of clothing that Chi-Chi is often
She looks
What,
shown
modest?
in. It's modest, but like if you look at her compared to like a lot of Bulma's outfits, especially in Super, there are times I'm like, Toriyama, you could do something with her hair, man. Come on, because I'm a Chi-Chi fanboy. I done seen a Chi-Chi boy. Boy, hold on, I need some.
I
The
think
thirst. The thirst. The thirst. Do you understand?
What is that?
The fan. I don't know what this is. I just grabbed it.
Then how are you saying the
They're not
third?
sponsored.
It's a can of whatever.
Now y'all can see instead of us just talking and me making faces and saying the things that I'm saying. Now you see.
Aizawa has been privy to some wild stuff. She has some tame wild stuff. What? You have been privy to some wild stuff.
I said there was an understatement.
Oh,
I
okay.
over agree with you.
Alrighty. So I got a couple of posts that I bookmarked. As far as what Fox said earlier, bro, folks just look at this PlayStation.
Dude,
thank you, Akira Toriyama. Yes, dude. Like, rest in peace. Look at Cartoon Network. Man, I will never forget the first Dragon Ball Z game I ever played was the Japanese version, Dragon Ball Final Bout. Me and my brother, we got it for Christmas. We were going to 6th grade, and it was a Christmas present from my sister's dad. And he said, "Do not open this until y'all get back till y'all get back home. You gonna like what's in it." He only let us open our wall scrolls, and the first wall scroll I ever had is looking at me right now, and it's Goku. Man, it's looking at me every time I wake up, and I'll be like, "All right, I'm about to do something today." He's like, "Is your fat ass gonna go to the gym?" I'm looking at you, be like, "Okay, but."
No, good and well, Goku don't talk like that.
Hey, bro, he looking at you. Ain't seen the TikToks I done seen, bro. Goku be
how Goku does,
bro. Goku be killing folks.
He would say something like, "I bet you can't lift more than me in the gym," or something.
Look, man, the days I skip a workout, bro, I come home and look at Goku, I feel ashamed. But the first game I ever played for Dragon Ball was Final Bout. Now that game was the shit to me. Then Budokai, like I remember when Budokai came out. I thought it was called Dragon Ball Burnout, but it was Budokai. That recreation of the intro was so fire, bro. That don't look weird as hell today. But now I'm like, dude, back then that shit was fire. Like
I was like, this looks just like the cartoon.
It's just like one of the Japanese animes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just like, damn, then you see a lot of the references and other stuff, like the way characters. Look at Gumball did this shit, had me dying, bro.
Like, when they said it by name, he was like, she said, "Are you still trying to go Super Saiyan?" I'm like, did they just say that?
Yes. They did. We ain't finna act like the Avatar state ain't something.
References to Dragon Ball are everywhere.
Yeah, this one got me. This one got me, Vic, bro. Vic pulled over on the side of the road, and like I've met this man. Not only have I met this man in person, I had to work for this man at one of the conventions, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, to his fans and to other people, he cool, but he got some of the wildest demands ever. Man literally sent me across the city for some specific water. But I ain't gonna lie. At the same time, he did sign my Full Metal Alchemist stuff. But even he pulled over to the side and was like, "Yo, Sean Schimmel, where you at? I ain't see you make a single post yet. What's up, Schimmel?"
He had to have said something.
He got, but you know what? Let me see if we can find it. Let me see.
My boy Broly / Edward Elric.
Shit.
/ X.
Let's see what he said. I want to see because I'm the voice actor for convention. Wait, that's not it.
Maybe he got off Twitter. That happens.
I'm assuming this is him. I love this so much. I can't wait for y'all to play special things for Nate. Is that a pen one? Yo, Schimmel, what's up? I don't see no.
That's a little weird. He ain't said nothing.
Yeah, he ain't said nothing. He ain't said a thing. This thing with me. Maybe. I'll give him a few more months or something. But it's like, come on, Schimmel, say something. Like this is my thing. I ain't got no mad beef. But like, come on, say something, Schimmel. Like I'm pretty sure everybody else done said something. But going back to it, I ain't looking to start. Cool, Schimmel. I love your voices. I love them. Anyway, look at this. All these foes, we ain't gonna go further than that, but this is just a fraction of it. You don't need to know. You don't need to know.
Dude, when that screenshot, because I thought you were bringing up the actual intro. When that came on Toonami and I saw that intro, I did not think that was a form. I was like, man, he is so powerful that his aura is like glowing his hair. I did not know that was like another form at all.
What gets me was when they first unveiled that form. I remember like seeing it. Like I was just like, bro, what? You wouldn't think something as simple as your hair spiking up would be so iconic. Like I remember like all the kids I went to school with, bro, we used to put our hands on our head trying to pretend we were Super Saiyan. Cause like Goku Super Saiyan form was fresh. I think by far my favorite one has always been Trunks's. I remember when I first saw Trunks, bro. This dude, it was this guy like my folks knew. Maine came over, bro, and he would. This is a little personal story. When Maine would come over and needed to keep kids busy, Maine just started bringing Dragon Ball Z merch and Star Wars merch. So he brought over this tape one day. I was like, who? This Dragon Ball Z, but who's this dude with the purple jacket? And I was like, yo, let's see it. This name killed Frieza. I was like, what? Frieza was alive? We ain't even at this part on Toonami yet. What?
He's a cyborg?
Bro, me and King Packer lost our minds. We was like, who the hell is this? King Packer was mad because he was like, why? I remember he was like, why Vegeta ain't do this shit?
Oh, Vegeta.
So but like, he would soon know that.
Man, like just learning.
Going to get hold continuously.
Like the
bitch he is. I have seen.
Folks gonna hate me on this thing.
I'm just. One thing that was put into perspective for me watching it when I watched the Broly movie anyway, and Vegeta was like panicking and just we're all gonna die and I'm like, you always saying that you the prince of the Saiyans, and yet you always like crying about what's about to happen. And it got put into perspective for me that because Goku wasn't on the planet when all this stuff happened, I was told, well, Vegeta is the only person that knows the kind of power that he's bringing. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because Goku just be like, I'm going to fight you. Like, I'm going to win. I'm going to fight you. And if you're stronger than me, I'll just get stronger. He don't be panicking and stuff.
Exactly.
Personally, though, even as much as I am not a huge fan of Vegeta, even I will say they went pretty far, a little too far with that one, in my honest opinion. They definitely did.
The Broly movie?
Yeah, because as much as I don't like Vegeta, I'm not a big fan of him. Don't mind the bullshit editing I'm doing. I'm not a really big fan of Vegeta myself, but as far as I know, the guy is prideful, and if you insult his pride, you catching something to the face. I definitely think if Vegeta had thrown some hands there first before doing any of that, it would have made more sense instead of him like, he's too strong. We can't do anything against him. He's the legendary Super Saiyan, man. Game over, man.
Yeah.
Game over.
To the point where Piccolo has to come over and be like, man, what are you doing? I'm not even a Saiyan. Like, why are you freaking out? That's why I like the redemption of the Broly movie when they rebooted it. Because they made him more like, to me, that's how he would have been for real. Because it made him competitive. When he fought Broly in the new one, Broly comes at him and says, huh, and Vegeta's like, okay, let's go. Like, to me, that's really what he would have done. That's the one thing about Super that, not one thing, but one of the few things about Super that I think improved was how they treated Vegeta, other than, power scaling, but like his actual character development, how he actually cares for his wife and he's protecting his family. And he started to look at Goku, and he's like, if I was you, I would work, but I don't. That's to me, that's like development. I'll choose to focus on training to get better than you. Like, I like that. I like it.
I definitely.
I didn't like him in before Boo Saga though. You need to stop.
I can respect Vegeta's character development and type of character. But in all honesty, there are points where I can relate, where somebody that is more talented than you usually tends to be the better one. There was a manga I read that pointed that out. Like, no matter how good you are skillfully, if this person has a bit of talent, you're going to be better. It's agonizing. You want to know what your faults are. And even when he comes around and admits that, like, I agree with you wholeheartedly about him and Super. They did explore Vegeta a bit more and make him a much better character. We got to see how he changed and him stick to his word. However, the man has just done too much for me to forgive at that point. Like, people, my thing is,
stadium.
yeah, people will worship the ground characters like Bakugo, Vegeta, and Sasuke walk
Now, why
on.
is Bakugo in it?
Huh?
He got to get a stray. He got to
What?
catch a stray.
Wait, what happened?
I said, no, why is Bakugo in it?
Because fuck
Leave that
Bakugo.
baby alone.
That man a hoe. Fuck Bakugo. He is no different. That man is
He was an
is
angsty
trash.
teenager with superpowers.
Angsty teenager.
Destructive
He was a
superpowers.
damn bully, setting explosions off in
Yeah.
people's faces. All you needed
Yeah.
was to knock him out. That's the reason. No, I'm gonna say before my hero one, because I'm gonna be straight up with you. Bakugo and Deku were the reasons I stopped watching that show, especially Deku. But characters like them were never really my cup of tea, because the way I grew up liking characters that weren't jerks mostly. And in my case, from being a bully from dealing with bullies to being a bully for like a month or so, it wasn't worth it. I've always liked some of the Boy Scout characters, bro. This person helps this person when needed. That's it. Now you being a dick when needed, and that's what I didn't like, especially Vegeta, who showed up out of color when he first debuted. But the man was like eating people, bro. Eating people, blowing up planets.
Not people, but yeah.
Yeah, he was
Say, oh.
he was eating a bug racer. But
they took
blowing
over
up planets.
Was like, it's time to eat.
Yeah, backstabbing teammates, backstabbing everybody. The man was out for himself. So like when he did admit to his wrongdoings and stuff in the Buu saga, I clapped. I ain't gonna lie, I was using Vegeta Saiyan Armor Super Saiyan and Budokai 3 like everybody else. I was. But Vegeta is somebody I just do not like. I can respect the character growth, but that is a character I do not like. He is a character I will not like. Sasuke is a character I no longer like. I used to like Sasuke until he did the dumbass thing of backstabbing his friends for power. That shit don't work. And you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there too. You want to know why that's a big contradiction? Because I like characters like Akuma from Street Fighter. Killed his own damn brother. Power. But damn, the nigga look fresh. So yeah, I'm a walking contradiction. I'm a walking contradiction. I'm not perfect.
Look, you can rob a bank, but if you look fly,
man,
we're gonna let you go.
Right, you remember that fine ass prisoner that all them ladies wanted to bail out of prison? Got a modeling job. As soon as he got out, he got a modeling job.
Oh, you talking about that light skinned dude?
Yeah, yeah.
Them jaws.
That is what you call pretty privilege. Like,
bruh,
this is a whole felon. And y'all, well, he pretty.
Yeah,
so
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Main jawline on point. I was kind of jealous. I've been trying to I've been watching dental YouTubers, bro, so I can like chew right to fix my jawline. I'm around.
Oh, Uber Black.
It's it is kind of a thing. It's more so to make your jaws stronger and everything. It ain't like major. Think of it like you level grinding. You just
we have muscles in our jaws.
Yep.
And everywhere. People do that for their face too. I'm trying to do that for my face for acting.
I want to make a joke about. Never mind. I'm not.
Oh wait. I have a question.
By having strong jaws.
She said it. She said it.
I got a question for one of you and then both of you.
Yes.
So, because I've been waiting to ask this. Britt, what did you think when Oolong popped up as a villain? Like, he's a villain of the arc.
I was like, there's no way that he's a serious problem. And I didn't like him, of course. Don't like his voice, don't like his face, don't like what he about. I don't like Oolong.
It was just amazing to me because I was like, this dude was an arc villain. Like, I'm used to seeing him in Dragon Ball Z. Like, he's their friend and all that.
This man is really out here being a problem for somebody. And if you throw a rock hard enough, he's going to turn into a little piggy. I don't understand why y'all
aren't. Dictator.
I
A
didn't get it.
dictator.
And
A
then towards
tyrant.
the end of Dragon Ball, it's a whole village of oolongs, and they were just like, "Oh, he was the least of all of us. That's why he got kicked out of kindergarten, and he was giving people problems."
That's that's all I wanted.
Crazy.
Oh, the other question for both of you. Okay, so um I actually forgot it. So we can keep going. I actually forgot. So we can keep going.
Bring
Oh
me.
wait, no, here it's back. Where is Launch? Where is
I
Launch?
love
Oh,
lunch.
actually,
I
that's
love
she's
lunch.
Where
she's
did
still
she
a truck
go?
she's still a truck driver. I don't know why he didn't bring her back in Super, but see, I didn't notice this until I went back and looked at
Oh,
it
I want
during
her
the
and Tien to be together.
during the Buu saga when Goku needed energy for the
Damn it.
Spirit Bomb. 17 was holding up two people attacking his park, and Launch got out the car and gave Goku and them her energy, and I was like, that was Launch. Oh my god. So
I
yeah,
love lunch.
actually in Dragon
She
Ball
about that action.
in Dragon
Man.
Ball Z Kakarot, I think they also explained what Launch had been up to that time as well. Because I actually got used to her as a character in Dragon Ball. I was like,
Yeah.
where did half these folks go? As all, if you don't mind, I do have a question for you. Because you got to see Dragon Ball. So
Okay.
the first question is, what are your overall initial thoughts of Dragon Ball itself after a while?
My overall thoughts are I like the way that the story was framed and that it didn't feel like you were watching it for too long. Like there were like the Red Ribbon Army arc, that jump was long, but it didn't feel like too much. And I like that there were a lot of things that had backstory and it went into explanations of those backstories. Like I said about the Ox King and Gohan's grandfather knowing each other, to Master Roshi and the Hermit Crane, whatever. I don't like him. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Crane.
Them knowing each other, and then them trapping Piccolo the first time, watching their master do it. I liked it. I liked it. I told you I didn't want it to end, so I held off on watching it. That's how much I liked it. I will say, I mean, not that this is important, but the theme song had to grow on me. I didn't like it at first. I was skipping.
Okay. All right. And the second question I have, what were your thoughts on Yamcha when he first showed up?
I was like, why he's so scary? Why a girl look in his direction? Like, are you serious, Yamcha? And he's not even ugly. So why are you acting like that?
Bless.
Why did they make him so soft?
Mm.
But I guess because he was a teenage boy and angsty around girls.
Also, Monster Carrot dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Monster Carrot is
or
dead.
Mr. Carrot, whichever. Is it
Go-
Monster Carrot?
It's
Oh,
Monster Carrot.
The,
Goku left.
you say him
Goku
the
left that
moon
main.
or something, right?
I remember seeing that in middle
Or
school.
Mars.
I remember
Yes,
seeing
the
that in
moon.
middle school, and then the episode of Dragon Ball Z they showed after it was when Piccolo blew up the moon. I was like,
Yeah.
Goku
that
never
man.
got them down.
That man done for.
He did.
I guess when they wish people back that got killed, they wish the moon back because the moon keeps coming back. They moon blew up.
Ain't
like 3 or
no
4
way
times
Monster
Dragon
Carrot's
Ball Z.
still
I
up
saw
there.
the thing that said because Goku got rid of his tail, the moon was able to come back. But I don't know because I don't I don't know. But it was something about because Master Roshi blew it up because he didn't want Goku to transform into
I
shape or
forgot.
whatever.
Roshi Do sure did blow that joint
Mhm.
up. How did the waters on Earth not get affected?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
This is a question that I have. When Piccolo first showed up and everybody was all, "Oh, King Piccolo, I'm scared he gonna kill us all," and then Goku defeated him, went away for 3 years, and Junior showed up, and everybody saw Junior for the first time in the tournament. Why did nobody panic? Like, did they not remember what Piccolo looked like? I did not understand
I
why
just assumed
nobody
they.
panicked.
I just assumed they thought it was this some random animal dude. Like
And
Yeah,
so
everybody.
maybe it's
Launch
so
was like,
old.
Launch was like, "Hey, he looks like Piccolo," and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, this man has fought for like
Yo,
4 rounds.
Maybe
Y'all.
Why are
maybe
y'all just
it's
now making this connection?
when you see somebody's kid and it takes you a second. Maybe it was like that.
Bro,
Yeah, but it's
the
Piccolo.
arms should have
Y'all
been a
don't
dead
see
giveaway. I ain't
His
gonna
name
lie.
was Piccolo,
the
so I don't know.
Namekians. I mean, they were calling him Junior, sure, but y'all
Yeah.
don't see the Namekians just walking around like that.
So my only question is this: how come Piccolo
understand.
can't make his own demon kindred, bro?
I don't know. Maybe it's just
And
decided not
see, it's funny too because they said they were going to explain this in one of the Super movies because the latest arc in Super kind of explained that the whole Cerulean arc that the Namekians are indeed demons from another universe, the demon universe, and the demon universe is about the size. It's basically a parallel universe to our current universe, meaning every one of the universes has a parallel, not like universe 7 and 6, no, but they have a demonic parallel. They have
to.
to,
Like another dimension.
yeah, which is also why when people would argue like Sailor Moon versus Dragon Ball Z, well, Death Battle touched on something that's important. Sailor Galactica is supposed to be as strong as our universe. Dragon Ball Z's universe is way bigger than ours, and Beerus runs that shit. But yeah, the Namekians are demons. So the thing that gets me is I'm like, so Piccolo, you can't make your own demon kindred because your dad had like several of them motherfuckers running around. One killed Krillin by just touching his head.
Eggs.
Main stepped on his head and killed this man.
I don't think it was that simple. I mean, there's more.
Man, I'm just telling you how it looked.
That,
I'm telling you how it looked. That was like, damn, Krillin.
Piccolo said, "I am not my people." That's basically what happened.
Yeah. Dragon Ball was a wild.
The Namekians aren't a monolith.
This one was a wild ride. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, Fox, I want to thank you for coming out to this episode, sir. You are most definitely.
Appreciate it.
I'm just gonna tell you, you're gonna be back in the future. You coming back? Yeah. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. There's my face. My face just come from the background. What's good?
Whoa!
Hold on. I ain't mean like that. I didn't mean like.
Hard to ship up.
You ain't take it off. We got you anchored down. Yeah, I got roots coming for you anyway. Aizawa's face was like, "Excuse me."
He gonna be the next Swamp Thing, man.
The green, I will protect, no matter what. I gotta work on that voice. Yes, Aizawa, thank you big time for being a wonderful co-host. She is gonna always be here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if y'all want to know the friend group that we all rolled with back in the day, she was actually essentially she was like Bulma and Chi-Chi rolled into one, sort of.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people jealous of you. Just letting you know that.
How did we get here?
I don't know. I never know.
What I'm jealous of?
What?
I'm jealous of both of y'all having a background and everybody just can see my business.
Okay. The next order of business, we're gonna hook you up with who's number 96? We're gonna hook you up with a green screen. Next order of business.
Yeah.
Because now that we do have a background, I do want to see what your own background gonna look like.
I do have an Exo Aizawa thing right here with my, hold on, let me tilt it up. My Aizawas, and it lights up, but I think it's gonna be way too bright if I cut it on.
Speaking of which, hugs and kisses Aizawa. How did you come up with the name Exo Aizawa?
Because my man.
Exo Aizawa.
Exo Aizawa.
Dandelion is not too hard. A guest that will be on the show in the future will tell y'all how this name came about. And well, Fox is just ferocious.
You're ferocious, Fox ferocious.
Dang. Alrighty. I want to thank you all for coming out again today. And first episode of BCN Live. I'm gonna put this John up and make our YouTube page, bro. I gotta make a funny ass thumbnail. There.
A milestone.
That's just for the thumb. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It is a milestone. And I can't wait to get the avatars done. I'm about to start drawing them. Well, I've already got them drawn. I'm going to put them on a computer so I can draw them digitally now. But can't wait to get that done. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. Before I forgot to mention. Since he is our first guest, let's be pointing this way. Since he is our first guest, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out anything related to Fox Ferocious and his media. I am going to have that linked down below as well, along with links to both of our Twitches and the works. And hopefully, Aizawa, we can start putting your Twitch down there too.
I have a Twitch. I just don't do anything with it but watch Twitchers, Twitch streams.
All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Dandelion, XO Aizawa, and Fox Ferocious. Thank you all for watching the first episode of BCN. Akira Toriyama, thank you for everything you have done. You have inspired millions. You've done your duty. Now it's our turn to pick up where you left off and inspire the rest. With all that,
In peace.
bid you all adieu. Done that.